Because I'm hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
A big yikes for B-list celebrity Ray J, who has publicly outed some of his high-profile friends, saying they're paying off victims of P. Diddy's freak-offs.
Like, I do think the Diddy case happened at the right time as well with the celebrity lineup, because these celebrities love Diddy so much. They're at all these parties. LeBron now famously, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And you're watching all of these victims come out, including actually majority men. I guess that's what Diddy's into. And they're speaking about the drugging, the raping. You've got a lot of proof in the form of pictures, this lawsuit. And you have these celebrities all stay mum. And then his ex-girlfriend pops up with some fake tears. J-Lo hasn't said anything about Diddy, but now she's crying about the threat of Donald Trump. It was just unbelievable.
Ray J has made explosive allegations regarding a network of hush money within Hollywood. He claims that several celebrities connected to Diddy have been paying off victims to ensure their silence amidst mounting accusations against the music mogul. These revelations were featured in the new documentary The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Wild Parties. Ray J stated that high-profile individuals have approached him out of fear their ties to Diddy could be exposed, offering victims settlements to avoid public lawsuits. Attorney Tony Buzbee corroborates such claims, representing over 120 accusers in the ongoing case.
Because I'm hearing about artists paying victims to keep their name out of it.
Do you know people who have had demands put upon them where they have paid off to keep this quiet?
Here's what I do know. People do catch and kills all day. And a catch and kill, I don't know if, of course you know, but for the regular world.
Conspiracy theories and allegations surrounding Diddy suggest he's involved in questionable activities with other celebrities, including manipulation, control, and dealings. Some rumors link him to shady business practices, exploiting artists, and even ties to criminal organizations. These allegations fuel ongoing speculation about his influence and power in Hollywood. In a recent TMZ Live interview, singer Ray J revealed alarming allegations about Hollywood celebrities paying off victims to protect their reputations amidst growing accusations tied to Diddy.
Somebody has the truth, somebody pays you to keep it quiet, and hopefully that money that you got paid secures your happiness while you watch the lie continue to succeed.
I want to just make sure I understand you. What you're saying is what? That you know people who have been approached by women, men.
Speaking on the Tubi documentary, The Downfall of Diddy Inside the Wild Parties, Ray J claimed that some high-profile figures, fearing exposure of their connections to Combs, have been offering victims settlements in exchange for silence. He described these actions as part of a catch and curl culture, where hush money is used to suppress damaging stories. People pay to keep things quiet, Ray J explained, expressing unease about the pressure to stay silent himself. He added that numerous celebrities had contacted him, sharing their concerns and asking for discretion.
I watched more of the documentary where they sort of talked about that, and Harvey Levin's like, dude, you're like the king of these tapes, like why weren't you ever invited to these parties? And Ray J kind of plays dumb and is like, yeah, it's a good question. Makes me wonder if these things are true. It's a lot of weird stuff in there, but the reality is, like, is he covering up for something? Is he trying to save face? I think a lot of people in this are saving face. There's a lot of ex-workers who are now, out there trying to say, yeah, I wasn't working, I was just at the party. I think a lot of people are trying to save face and not look complicit in the actions of these freak-offs. Now, I don't know if Ray J's complicit. He claims he doesn't like group X parties. He prefers to be just him and his partner, or just him and some women. He doesn't like to share.
Ray J, a longtime friend of Sean Diddy Combs, recently denied participating in or witnessing any criminal activities at the infamous gatherings hosted by the music mogul. Speaking in an interview, Ray J stated that while he attended some of Diddy's events, he never encountered any of the misconduct or crimes described in recent allegations. He stressed that such revelations allegations were surprising, expressing disappointment in how these situations have unfolded. Additionally, Ray J warned younger entertainers to learn from Diddy's situation and strive for transparency and accountability. Does Ray J's denial hold credibility given his proximity to Diddy over the years?
There was something else that was so revealing in your interviewing with two friends of Diddy's who seemed very defensive of Diddy, Stevie J, a producer and a friend, and Ray J, an entertainer and a friend of Diddy. No matter how many times you ask the question, both of them seemed to deflect. I never took part in any of it, and yet they were so close to him and seemed to suggest that famous people are paying off victims to keep their names out of the Diddy story.
Well, Ray J as much as said that to me. He said that there were celebrities confiding in him that they were either approached by either the man, woman, or their lawyer, or they actually went to the person themselves and offered money for silence.
A former producer associated with Diddy has come forward with allegations about unsettling incidents at Diddy's home. During a stay at the residence, the producer claims to have witnessed behavior that left him questioning the mogul's private dealings. While specifics remain vague due to ongoing legal concerns, the allegations add to a growing narrative about Diddy's questionable personal and professional practices. These claims have intensified public curiosity about the hidden dynamics in Diddy's inner circle. The producer's account adds to the intrigue surrounding Diddy's social events and personal life, which are already under intense public scrutiny following his recent arrest.
What's Daddy's house? What's the reference to Daddy's?
So Daddy's house, his name was Puff Daddy then. It wasn't Diddy. So Puff Daddy.
Oh yes, it was Puff Daddy.
It was Puff Daddy. So Daddy's house recording studio.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
That was your first encounter with them. What was like your next significant encounter with them?
The next significant encounter was in Miami.
Okay.
It was in Miami at a party.
This revelation has only fueled public interest as people speculate about what truly transpired behind closed doors and who else might have been involved. The producer's willingness to speak out highlights the potential for insiders to expose hidden truths about powerful figures in the entertainment industry. Will more insiders break their silence to reveal what they know?
I just remember him walking in and asking everybody, hey, what kind of girls do y'all want? And like, a few moments later, girls came in. And I think somebody said they wanted Puerto Rican girls. And just a bunch of them came in.
Where did they come from?
I don't know. I didn't have the connections, but so, we're in Miami, and that was just one of the many instances where like the power that, this guy could get whatever he wanted. There was already girls there.
As the allegations against Diddy mount, the public's focus has shifted to uncovering which high-profile celebrities might also be implicated. Reports suggest that several A-listers were regulars at Diddy's lavish parties, described as wild parties where illicit activities allegedly occurred. While no official list has been released, speculation runs rampant, fueled by hints from witnesses and legal representatives. Attorney Tony Buzbee, representing numerous alleged victims, has stated that evidence implicating multiple celebrities exists. This has created a storm of speculation regarding the identities of these individuals.
A big yikes for B-list celebrity Ray J, who has publicly outed some of his high-profile friends, saying they're paying off victims of P. Diddy's freak-offs. These public statements are actually kind of problematic for these celebs because if they are in fact true, they're also illegal. It's just another twist and turn in the sordid case of P. Diddy and his celebrity friends. Why will they surprise us so much? Is it because they're beloved people in the Hollywood universe?
I've gotten this question so many times, and I know, and you're doing your job, obviously, you want to know who they are, some kind of facts so you can kind of figure out who they are. I think I'll just leave it at this. I mean, it was a secret that everyone knew about what was going on with regard to these parties and some of the things that happened in these so-called after parties. There was a pattern in practice, custom of behavior that went on for many, many years. The MO of how it went down was pretty much the same for many, many years. It typically included, people identified and specifically invited to certain venues and parties. When they showed up, they were given a specific drink. They were made to drink it. If they didn't drink it, they would many times be kicked out of the party.
Gene Deal, a former bodyguard for Diddy, has alleged that Diddy is using his associates to suppress witnesses while he remains incarcerated. Deal claims that people within Diddy's circle are pressuring potential whistleblowers to keep silent, either through intimidation or financial means. These accusations suggest a deliberate effort to control the narrative and avoid further legal fallout. Deal's remarks align with reports of hush money offers and threats aimed at those who might expose deeper truths.
And you read about Diddy's phone being tapped because news came out that his former bandmate from Dirty Money, she called the other group member Dunn 58 times trying to get her to stop the lawsuit against Diddy.
She ain't the only one he was trying to get in contact with. You understand? He sent somebody through somebody else to try to get in contact with me, telling me enough is enough.
Deal's accusations align with broader reports of hush money payments tied to Diddy's case. Multiple sources, including attorney Tony Buzbee, have highlighted attempts by celebrities and associates to offer settlements to victims in exchange for their silence. This adds credibility to Deal's claims, emphasizing the alleged culture of secrecy and suppression surrounding the embattled mogul.
And somebody was telling me that, yo, listen here, yo, he trying to get witnesses. Remember when they released that first thing of Cassie and I said that Diddy was trying to contact people for character witnesses, people for who he had problems with before, whatever like that, and trying to talk to them in the whole 9 yards? That's when they dropped that thing with Cassie. The Homeland Security had some agency or whatever like that that deals with that, drop that thing on Cassie to show everybody, oh, y'all want to help him? Y'all, this is what y'all want to help? This is who y'all want to, say that he ain't never did nothing. This is what you want to put your brand on? And everybody start backing up from him.
The implications of these actions extend beyond Diddy, painting a troubling picture of complicity within Hollywood. As Deal continues to speak out, his insights shed light on the powerful networks working to shield influential figures from accountability. These revelations challenge the entertainment industry to address how such tactics perpetuate cycles of misconduct and silence victims, raising questions about who else might be involved and whether justice can be served. Do you think these suppression tactics will succeed in keeping the truth hidden?
Everybody was talking about, yo, man, Cassie was a gold digger, Cassie was this, that, and the third. She loved it in the whole 9 yards. And then when they seen that, all his friends or so-called friends, went away. So him not having a bond is not surprising.
Yeah, and he offered them $50 million, and they still denied his bond.
He should have waited to see what they was going to offer. Because if he got $50 million to get him and offer that, then they think like, yo, that's too little of a money.
As Diddy's legal troubles escalate, many celebrities have chosen to remain silent about their potential involvement or knowledge of his activities. This collective silence has raised eyebrows, with critics accusing Hollywood of protecting its own at the expense of accountability. The reluctance of many to speak out could stem from fear of association or legal repercussions, especially if evidence ties them to the alleged crimes. Public pressure is growing for these individuals to either come forward or face scrutiny. Do you think a full list of involved celebrities will ever be revealed?
I got to assume there's a lot of very nervous people out there hoping their names don't pop up as it relates to being involved in these parties.
We all know about the white parties. Of course, there are people who are very nervous. You do not want your name to be brought up in this, right? The man has just been indicted in charge with federal crimes of sex trafficking and racketeering. There is a difference of being drunk or even doing drugs at one of Diddy's parties and having fun versus being at one of these alleged freak-offs, which is what is at the crux of this entire indictment. Not a single star has come to Diddy's defense. Not one.
Has CNN or you followed up with any of these high-profile celebrities like Usher who have deleted, their entire Twitter account? Maybe it's coincidence, but, for people who have been specifically Usher, heavily connected to Diddy. It sure seems like really bad timing.
We have reached out to many of these celebrities in question. Haven't heard back anything noteworthy to report. So I think a lot of these celebrities, perhaps if there's nothing that they did that was wrong, they still don't want to be associated with him.
Singer Jaguar Wright has joined the conversation, accusing certain celebrities of actively working to silence victims tied to Diddy's case. Wright claims that some prominent figures are complicit in maintaining a culture of secrecy by paying off or threatening accusers. Her accusations echo other reports of hush money deals and coercion, painting a picture of an industry more focused on damage control than justice. Wright's outspoken stance has reignited debates about Hollywood's accountability and its willingness to protect victims.
It's on the tapes. I believe Barack Obama got a tape.
Yeah, he playing hide the hot dog.
I know Jennifer Lopez has multiple tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. I know Beyonce got a tape. I definitely know they probably recycled some old Stevie J and Eve stuff. I know Drake got a tape. I know Rihanna got a tape. I know Chris Brown's on one of them tapes. I know Trey Songz has been like a supporting actor in many freak-off films. Definitely Usher.
An attorney involved in the case has revealed the existence of tapes allegedly containing footage of multiple A-list celebrities at Diddy's events. These tapes, reportedly seized by federal authorities, are said to document compromising situations involving some of Hollywood's biggest names. The lawyer hinted that the contents are more shocking than anyone could imagine, but specifics remain under wraps pending legal proceedings. The revelation has intensified public speculation about which celebrities might be implicated and what the potential fallout could be.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes.
Yes.
The existence of these tapes has sparked widespread speculation about which celebrities may appear in them and what their implications could mean for Hollywood as a whole. The parties, infamously dubbed wild parties, have long been shrouded in mystery, with allegations of misconduct, exploitation, and potentially illegal activities. If the evidence aligns with these claims, it could lead to significant fallout for those involved, both legally and reputationally.
Already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood, but one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow, can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I can't
tape.
explain who the person was, but Mr.
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
The potential for such footage to implicate prominent individuals has fueled rumors about secretive settlements and concerted efforts to suppress the truth. Observers are now closely watching to see if the names of those allegedly involved will be made public or if legal strategies will prevent the release of such explosive information.
It's very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video, and I can tell the video is pornographic in nature.
Oh my, all right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, Diddy. And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at
Okay.
a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
Actor Ashton Kutcher has reportedly been drawn into the controversy surrounding Diddy, with speculation suggesting he may be reconsidering his career in Hollywood. Known for his activism and investments in the tech industry, Kutcher is alleged to be exploring a low-profile exit to distance himself from the growing scandal. Although no direct evidence ties Kutcher to any of the allegations against Diddy, rumors and whispers of association have already begun to impact his public image.
So there are now rumors that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis are going to be breaking up amid all the stress and scandal of what's going on with P. Diddy. If you remember, Ashton was really good friends with P. Diddy, and they did interviews together where Ashton talked about how much he loved going to Diddy's parties, but he did things there that he couldn't talk about. Also, there's a huge chance that Ashton is going to be called in to testify against Diddy, and they've even been seen taking their kids on separate vacations, so it kind of looks like maybe they're not doing so well, and this might be part of their separation.
The broader implications of such rumors highlight the fragility of celebrity reputations in the age of social media and public scrutiny. Even unverified associations can lead to professional fallout. For Kutcher, the allegations may signify a turning point in how he navigates his career and public presence moving forward. Will Ashton Kutcher publicly address these rumors to clarify his position?
Remember all the backlash that they got for writing the judge asking for leniency for their friend Danny Masterson after he'd been convicted of sexually assaulting multiple women? Anytime that we talk about Ashton, everybody always jumps to his defense and says, oh, he did work with that place for the human trafficking. You can build a million bridges. Nobody's ever going to call you a bridge builder. But if all of your friends are perverts, weirdos, and human traffickers, there's something going on inside you. So we'll see how all that goes real soon.
Do you think this case will lead to significant cultural shifts in Hollywood's approach to accountability? Share your thoughts in the comments. That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.